All right, hello everybody. It is me, Slightly Bitter, and I am here with.
Chantell, back at it again for another episode.
Oh my God, you sound excited for maybe the worst
I
episode.
mean, child, somebody gonna be have some excitement because this shit was a snooze fest.
Oh my God.
I watched it in two parts, 30 minutes at a time, because
I'm
it was
surprised
bad.
you got to 30 minutes at a time. I
Well, I was at work, so technically I was listening to it. I wasn't really watching.
I'm crying. Well, you know what I did? I was like you know how you can like skip 10 seconds like over and over again with the arrow key? I was just skipping 10 seconds over and over again with the arrow key. Um Well, okay. First thing we should mention is Queen is not with us today. She is at work. So Chantel is our producer for the OGBG breakdown. And as y'all know, Chantel and I have been recapping other shows like Traders. So really natural for us to just cover today. But all right, we're gonna dive into Beast Game season 2, episode 7. Um, this episode was a bore. It was, I think the first thing I texted you was this was a nothing burger, right? Was that what I said?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a nothing burger because I have no problem with them slowing down and letting us fall in love with these people, but the problem was this episode had absolutely no stakes at all.
Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. Like
Yeah.
they honestly, I could have done without this episode.
Hmm.
I also think that well, I guess I'll just say that once we get more into it. But yeah, we could have
Yeah.
they could have axed this whole episode. It was a waste of time.
I think that this
Gave us
episode,
nothing
I
but
think
a
that this,
cliffhanger and garbage.
yeah, I think that this episode could have been absorbed by the last episode and then the next episode. Like the first half could have been towards the end of episode 6, and then the second half could have been episode 8. But let's just dive on into it. So last week, we were left on a cliffhanger once again with the three elimination that Nick and Monica had to do. They had already eliminated Tyler and Briley, so we were left not knowing who the third person was. I thought it was Brett. The speech that they gave, it sounded like Brett. Like, what did you think they were gonna do?
I had no I honestly I had no idea who the hell they were gonna pick because
Mm.
no shade, I'm gonna be so for real. I don't even know who to root for. So it's like
Yeah.
I just don't care enough. Like I I don't it's not even making me want to predict about what they're going to do next because like I just don't have that much interest.
Hmm.
So in my eyes, they could all go. It doesn't matter who. All of
Yeah.
them can
This
go.
last episode, I think the last episode, what turned me off the most with all of them was you had the guys that were being pompous about outsmarting the girls or whatever it was. And then you had people like Monica that are like, ha, yeah, I'm tricking Briley, yeah, I'm doing that. Meanwhile, all the boys are ready to send you home the first chance that they get. So it's like I don't know where to root. But when it came to this cliffhanger, all of the information they gave us led to Brett going home. He was the person that they showed Monica saying, I can't read you. You don't really open up to people. And then that was what their speech was.
It's
So
a
I don't
liability
understand.
to our game. It's like, okay,
I
sure.
it made no sense though when they revealed to Katie. I mean, I was between Brett and Katie. I was like, those are the only two from an editing perspective that made sense. But when they
Mhm.
showed Katie, I'm like, what the fuck? There was
Yeah,
nothing about Katie going
it was
home.
random. It felt random.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Maybe production made them get rid of Katie. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
I'm
kidding.
dead.
I'm
Well,
kidding.
could you imagine? No, they probably were fucking kicking themselves when Katie left because she was one of the only ones with personality.
Yeah, the people. Yeah, that's another thing. So now we're just left with Monica. She's the only one giving something.
She
Everyone
is
else
giving
is just
something.
like, I don't know.
I would say that Monica is adding, Jim is adding, even though I'm not a
Jim is
fan.
annoying, but
He's very annoying.
he's kind
Jack,
of obnoxious.
I think that's the right word, obnoxious. He's giving try hard. Like, hey, look at me. Look at me. I'm doing all this shit. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Laugh at me, Mr. Beast. I don't vibe with it. But then Jack and then Nick. Those are the only, and then Katie were the only ones at this point that had established themselves as like main character energy. And now
Hmm.
Katie's gone. So it's like 4 out of 6. I mean, 4 out of 10. Who cares? Um,
Yeah.
But Katie went home. I think my biggest gripe with this is that it was a cliffhanger. Um, the way to do a cliffhanger, like let's use Traders for example. Remember when they did a cliffhanger on MJ before she revealed her vote for I think Parvati or something? It was or Phaedra. It was something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, like it wasn't just that one moment of her showing who she voted for and then it was over. There was like the blowout of her vote. I think it was Pilot Pete she got rid of. Like the blowout of Pilot Pete leaving and the house is in chaos. But when Katie got eliminated, it was kind of just like her being sad she was out and then they moved on. So it's like what the
Honestly,
fuck?
when I look back at when I think about it, and then
Hmm.
they go to like her interview, like confessional, whatever,
Hmm.
it's like she looked like she was stunned, like she didn't understand why she was being eliminated. Like it came out of nowhere. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what the edit was giving to me, at least.
She was definitely stunned. You could tell from how, like, when she did the smart game, she had no hesitation to go second. She felt safe as could be. I
Hmm.
mean, I probably would too if I was on a team with Nick. I didn't realize they were on the Wipeout team together. And then you have Monica who agreed to this deal to keep all the girls safe.
She's not a girl's girl.
Yeah, we
Mm-mm.
got to talk about that.
She's not a
Monica.
girl's girl at all. She is a gym girl and gym girl only.
But what's confusing, Chantell, is that we got to see the alliance. This brings us to the next stage where they showed us the dynamics, and she's aligning with the two girls left in the game.
Hmm.
But you just and they're like, oh, it's just the four of us against everyone else. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You just got rid of your options. Hello? Now you want to keep the girl safe? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand Monica's strategy. I don't understand her gameplay.
And
I
it's disappointing.
I don't know. I don't know what she's doing, but for all I know, she probably won this whole thing.
She's definitely a contender. So far,
Probably
she
won this
has
whole thing.
been,
So
yeah.
who am I to say shit talk shit about her if she won? But who knows?
She's definitely playing the game. She's a strong competitor.
Mm.
She's done well in
She's the
every
only
single
one playing the
challenge.
game that's left.
I would say so, yeah.
Let's be so for real.
Well, no,
Everyone else is kind of like back burner people.
I would say Jack's playing the game. I would say Nick's
Really?
playing
You
the
think
game.
so?
Yeah, he's in a great position. He's kind of positioned himself in the middle because he's still aligned with the two girl brain people. Like
Hmm.
last episode, I saw him canoodling with them. Then he's got his guys alliance, and I think when the guys inevitably do have to start cutting each other, I don't think they would cut him. I don't think they're afraid of him.
Yeah, I could see that. I could
Hmm.
see that. Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait and see.
So they start breaking down the alliances that are left in the game. Last episode, they broke it down as if the 6 guys were all together. All the guys except for Strongman Tyler, who's eliminated, and Jim. So this episode, I was kind of confused because they showed that the guys' alliance was just Jack, Nick, I think Tyler, and see, this is how much this
Do you
episode
think they're
brain
trying to
fog.
force this alliance thing for a
Oh,
storyline?
oh,
Because that's what's giving.
100%. Oh my God. I was on the phone with Queen talking about this episode and like she was telling me that oh, like Brett and Corey are the outsiders, like they because that's what they presented us this episode was that they're the outsiders, they're in a great position. I'm like, Queen, it's confusing because last episode they just showed us the 6 guys are locked in together. So now it feels like you're trying to break this storyline down to be digestible to us
Yeah.
that there's 2 wipeout teams left, 4 versus 4, and that the two that were not on the teams would be in the middle. I don't think that they are in the middle. I think they're with the guys, but just
Mhm.
presenting it to us this way.
Yeah. They need
Hmm.
a continuity director so
Yeah,
that they can make the episodes make sense.
exactly. And I think that's what they did. I remember in season one, whenever we would get interviews, it wasn't like Big Brother where you're brought into a diary room. It was always they would pull certain people like either right after a challenge or like, well, we're in the middle of the day doing nothing. And the questions were always pointed towards what the storyline is. And this is not saying that they were manipulating us. They weren't manipulating us. It's just they definitely had an idea of what the story was trying to be, and they wanted us to say things that would push the story along.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
makes sense. Well,
I was saying this to Queen too. I don't feel like these guys give good diary rooms or good interviews, excuse
no
me.
shade. All the people left are boring. They don't got
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
They're not giving anything. Got a family, got oh, I got my brothers, my sister. Like it's all just like basic people that are left in the game.
I blame editing, if I'm being honest with you, because I took today to watch some interviews and a bunch of them went on live on TikTok, I think yesterday or the day before, and they were
Mhm.
so much fun to listen to. It was, I think Nick was on there, I think Jack was on there, I think it was all the guys were on there, and
So
then
what you're
Monica.
telling me is that the editing is the problem, or do you think that they didn't record their true personalities?
I think both. I don't know how filming was this season, but I do remember last season they were only filming us during challenges
Mhm.
or when they pulled us aside. They were very rarely recording actual conversations that were going on.
Okay, okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that what they should do next season is give us more moments to really connect with these people, not like oh, I have a family, this, that, the third, but like just show us little things that can make us like them or warm up to them, maybe their take on something. I do you think that them adding an actual like room, diary room would help them get better confessionals?
I don't know. I think
Mhm.
my problem with the show is that I understand that it's a lot of people and it's a
Hmm.
lot of people to film and whatever. But they need to take some sort of notes from like Squid Notes where Squid Games where
Yeah.
you get attached to a person and then next thing you know, they get cut. Like that's what we need
Yeah.
to see. We need to see their development. Are they going to even develop throughout the game? We don't know, but we could get attached to them and boom, they're eliminated. Like we need that type of flow as the show is going on and not these random episodes that are it's giving filler. That's what it
Yeah.
makes.
What's important in these game shows is progression, and when the progression stops, it ruins a season. There's
Mhm.
plenty of other shows I can think of that have done various non-elimination episodes. One is all right, but when you doing like more, like two or three, it's like you could have just eliminated less people in another episode. But let's move on. So we have the family visit. This I think that this was kind of where the episode lost its traction. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think this is my problem.
Hmm.
Jimmy, Jim, whatever your name is, Sir Mr. Beast.
Hmm.
You say you're a big fan of Survivor. So why don't you just do it Survivor style where they had to fight
Yes.
for time with their family, not
Thank
just
you.
giving it to them
Thank
on a
you.
silver platter? Like that, it
Yes.
was so boring to watch. Like I
There.
get you want the wholesome content, like yeah, but
Mhm.
it would have been nice to see, or even get the family to play a game on their behalf, and then the players have
Yes.
to root for them. Like, do something to like I don't know, make it more entertaining for me, a normal
Yes.
person, a normal viewer. I'm not in the Beast community at all, but just make it more enticing for us to watch. But that episode, I can't believe I watched it in two parts. Like that's sad.
As I agree with you. I think that the family visit is a perfect opportunity to add some stakes. It
Hmm.
could have, if you weren't going to do, because there was no challenge this episode. There really
Yeah, there
wasn't.
wasn't. It
Yeah.
was literally fluff.
Yeah. It was filler.
Mhm.
So if they had done, oh, here's everyone's families, now you're getting to know everyone's families, it was kind of it was a nothing burger. All this build up about their families and how much they're so excited to see them. And then, all right, bye guys, see you later. Like, wouldn't it have been great if they were put in a position where you had some people that really needed to see their family? Like August had his, I think, was it August had kids or he had his, one of them had a kid, one of them was young and had a kid. So
Yeah.
imagine if their Jim is in a position where he needs to pick between that guy and Monica, and he's giving Monica her dad, who cares really? Like she can do without her dad, and you're
Yeah,
taking
no,
away the son.
seriously.
That will create drama. And this
Yeah.
challenge would have been fucking perfect with the buried alive. They could have
Yeah.
do a
Oh, that
tie-in.
would have been
Yeah.
crazy. Their
Yeah.
families are watching and money's on the line.
The
That would have been
family
spicy.
They could have incorporated the family and done it extracted style, which the casting team that does Beast Games also casts for extracted. And now, twist of fate, your family, who you're fighting for, now your family has to fight for you. They could have done it where the family is in charge of when you get unburied. Or like something like how much can your family watch you in pain to win this money? There
Yeah.
was, I don't know, that's just the first thing I thought of, but there were so many things they could have done with the family. But at the end of the day,
What a lost
yeah.
opportunity.
I think the biggest thing is if this was happening like episode 3, I think it would have had a bigger impact. But now we're already at the end of this game. There's 10 people left,
Mhm.
and we have not heard anything from Corey and Brett. Really nothing from Tyler, nothing from Katie with a K, nothing from Hannah until this episode.
I
Why
don't
do
like
we
that.
care? Yeah,
Like
I don't either.
my thing is if you already know what who the top 10 are, you should
Hmm.
like sprinkle them out throughout the episode so we can know who they are. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. I don't remember half the people that Dylan just named. Like I don't remember them because they weren't shown to me. They didn't give anything, or at least they weren't edited to show anything. Now, if one of
No.
them people win, I'm gonna be mad. I'll be so mad.
No.
Like, who is this rando that won Beast Game season 2?
Yeah.
I'm be
Well, and
real mad.
it pisses me off because Hannah, specifically, I've gotten the chance to talk with her. She's a huge Survivor fan. She runs an LRG with her husband, and she's a great strategist. And I was talking with her a little bit about like what her strategy was, and her strategy was very similar to Jack in that she's going to put herself in the middle. She understands she's not in the boys' club, but she's going to wait and see when she can get power. That's a smart player. So why are we not hearing more? Hell, she gave up $1 million. She's one of the captains. I keep forgetting she was one of the captains.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
And
also
yeah.
feel like, do you think it's one person editing each episode, or it's like
No,
one,
it's
like 10 people and they each get their own episode to edit?
so I was actually in the application process to be an editor for him.
Mhm.
And I know one or two people that do edit for him. And the way it works is you have people on set that almost like time stamping, mark down, oh, this is a good moment, this is a good moment, this is what can be happen. They send those over to the story producers, and then the story producers come up with what the story is going to be, and then the story editors piece it all together. And there's got to be, it's not one. I want to say there's like maybe five to six people that edit together the story. I think the issue is that for them, it's the same people that edit his YouTube videos. So they're used to confining the story to one episode. So when you give them a full season, it's harder to translate that same editing style over to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Doesn't wouldn't I feel like these episodes do start to feel like YouTube videos a little bit in the way they're structured. Would you agree with that?
Uh, I think that I don't agree because it wouldn't
Hmm.
be this boring. And Mr. Beast videos are fast paced. You don't even have time. He's already moved on to the next thing. And like the episode or the video is over in like 20 minutes. So it's like this is kind of a long drawn out version, I guess.
Well,
I don't know. I don't
maybe
think that it's the same at all.
maybe it's them overcorrecting a bit because last season their biggest critique was number one, the challenges were all luck, which I don't think they were all luck, but let's say that they had no skill. But number two, it was we don't know any of these people. So I think in their mind, Jimmy actually he said something. I think I sent you a screenshot. So this episode, I understand we're being very negative, but this is tough love, y'all. This episode is statistically the worst of the entire franchise. It got a 3.4 rating. Uh, Um,
Sheesh.
yeah, like really bad. And I think this is on IMDb. It's the lowest. The second lowest was episode 7, coincidentally enough, of last season, which was 6.2. So Mr. Beast
Wow.
replied to this screenshot showing it was the lowest rated, and he said, really tried to build depth with the contestants, but looks like we took it too far. Episode 8 is where things get crazy again. Don't you guys worry. Yeah, so
What do
I
you mean
think
took it too far? Like he took it to well, I guess he took it too far to snooze land.
he overcorrected. That was really what it was.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I think there's a happy medium, right? We definitely can get to know these people better, especially when there's less of
Pause
them.
1 second.
But
Before the season even drops,
uh-huh.
does he not watch it?
That's a good point. I don't
Like,
know.
if it was up to me, I'd be like, this episode's boring. We need to add some razzle dazzle, like make it a little bit more add some
I
more
would
meat in there.
I would imagine he watches all of them, right? He's the executive producer.
It's so weird. Like, why would you let that episode in?
I can see him in real time trying to take advice from like Jeff Probst and like what other people have said. Like this
Mhm.
episode, he started by shouting and then he was like, "Just kidding, I'm gonna talk normal." I think that was his version of taking Jeff Probst's little jab at him to heart. So I think he's growing. The show is growing, and he hasn't fully gotten yet what the identity should be. Um, but yeah, I think the main takeaway from this is we can do story building and character building, but it has to be gradual. It can't be shoehorned in all in one episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree.
So we have the family visit, and that's pretty much it. I think what is some highlights? We had Monica and Jim's family meeting each other.
Why did they meet? I felt like that's so Oh, pause. Sorry,
What?
we gotta rewind a little bit because I
Yeah.
swear at the beginning of the episode,
Mm-hmm.
was it the beginning? Or was it when the family came in and they
Mm-hmm.
were talking about, oh, I love you so much, like talking about love. I'm like, how long
It
have y'all been
was
in this game?
it
Is it
it
4 weeks and you're already talking about love? You're in love. What? How are you in love?
I
Like,
think it was right
you're already
after
introducing to the
she
family? Could never be me.
I
Could
think that it was right after she eliminated Katie and she was feeling fucked up, so Jim hugged it out with her.
mm-mm.
Um, I want to say they're still together too. I think I saw them in
Good
something
for
together.
them. I'm
Yeah.
glad that it was more than just TV. Good for them.
Yeah, I agree too. I feel bad for Jim though a little bit because have you seen like what's going around with Jim?
No, what happened?
Girl, fucking Jeffree Star. So somebody uncovered past TikToks that Jim had done with Jeffree Star and thought, and they were like, oh, Jim is gay, Jim is bi, Jim hooked up with Jeffree Star. Ah. So then Jim commented under this video that was conspirizing that. And he's like, no, Jeffree was just a friend I used to do TikToks with, but Jeffree was, trying to be more than friends, so I had to cut that off. Then Jeffree Star sees this and is like, don't act like we didn't fuck several times and you got cold feet. I hope that you learn to be yourself.
What?
Yes, it's fucking insane. I think I have the tweet. I was blown, and this is all allegations. This is all alleged. We're not saying that this is true about Jim, but this is what was sent
Wow.
out there. Oh, I don't have it, but yeah, is pretty crazy.
I'm gonna look this up after. That's
Do you
very
th okay, let
interesting.
me ask you, do you think Jeffree Star is telling the truth?
Okay, well, Jeffree Star is a Scorpio.
Yeah.
He could be.
Mm.
I don't it's 50-50. It depends.
Yeah.
If he's hurt, he could be lying. But if he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're not about to lie on me," then he's probably telling the truth.
The thing with Jeffree Star is that Jeffree Star is not exactly the most trustworthy source, but Jeffree Star
Yeah.
is known for exposing people and it being real what he exposes. I would
Yeah.
say I don't
I would have never thought that
know.
Jim would be bi.
My thing is if he is, it's
But then
okay.
again, what do I know? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to put no labels on nobody.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean
we have to
if it
look
is
at it first.
true, that's all right. We don't judge, we don't care. And there's some people that will care, but I mean why do we care? Um
Honestly, I don't
yeah.
think it's a big deal. Like,
No.
everyone has a list of bodies and we move.
Yeah. And with Jeffree Star is a guy, but
Yeah.
when you see Jeffree Star, you don't think it's a guy. Like Jeffree Star presents as a woman. So I don't know. My thing is I don't care if it is true. I,
Yeah, I don't care either. I
and
think
I'm
they're
yeah.
just trying to find some tea to get some clout and
Yeah.
have their name
Yeah.
buzz
All that
around.
matters is that he's happy with Monica.
Oh, 100%. I'm
Yeah.
glad that it went beyond more than just TV because you know how people
Yeah.
play it up for the cameras? That's
Yeah.
one thing I hate.
Yeah, I don't like it too. What I liked about even though Jim is bothering me on the show, I can tell his feelings for her and vice versa are very
Yeah, like
genuine.
he's willing to sacrifice. That's crazy.
It
I
is
don't even
crazy.
know if I was in a game with my man, would I sacrifice? I don't think so.
I wouldn't
Now,
sacrifice
if it was
either.
my kid,
That's
probably.
different. Yeah.
But my man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get this money. I'll
You could
see you on
break
the
up at any minute.
outside. And you better be the same way too. If you need to cut me to get that money and bring it home, okay. As
Exactly.
long as you get that money, that's all I care about.
You know I love you. And if we were in this together, I wouldn't want you to throw in the towel for me and vice versa. We would
Yeah,
just do
no. I would
we just
rather you cut me for you to go and win. And you
yeah,
better fucking win if you're gonna cut me. That's all I have to
exactly.
say.
So I thought that the meeting with Jim and Monica's parents were was kind of funny. It wasn't as awkward
It
as I
was
thought.
cringe
Yeah,
because the mom was like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you." Like, I would have been like, I don't know, maybe it's just the black in me. I would be like, "So, what are your intentions with my daughter?"
I thought that was what the dad was gonna say. The dad was just pissed because she said she wouldn't give up the coin for $1 million. When she said that, I was like, hold on, you wouldn't give it up for 1 million? Come on now.
I don't know. It's
I don't know.
giving that she doesn't really need the money. No shade.
I don't think she needs the money. Doesn't she do something already? You know what? I
I
think that's
know.
why this season is feeling a little weird. On season 1, the people there were just regular people that needed this money. This season, I found out that Vance was a two-time American Ninja Warrior winner, so he's won $1 million twice. You don't need the fucking money.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's not desperation like the first season.
yeah,
Um,
I agree.
I felt like the family visit was kind of being used as a plot device to just recap everything that has happened. Because Monica talked about the coin.
Mhm.
Um, what else happened? Oh, Nick talked about having to eliminate people and his alliance with Jack. Um, what else happened? I don't even remember, but I just remember they were talking about things that had happened throughout the game. And it was just like a plot device. That's what I felt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Do you have
bad
any?
plot device.
Do you have anything else to say on the family visit, or can we move on?
Family. No, not really. I said
Yeah,
everything I had to say. There's nothing else to talk about.
yeah. So family visit ends. So we move on to the actual game they're doing this episode. So this episode was titled Buried Alive. I want something like that, right? So I was
Yes.
waiting for the buried alive part. Finally, here it is. You guys are going to be buried alive. They don't say why,
It
but
was
they
called Bury Me Alive.
yeah, bury me alive. So they bring out these torches, and this part looked cool. I'm gonna give them
Yeah, it was
credit.
giving Survivor. But
Yeah.
honestly, let's touch on that. These damn torches. Why do we gotta go down memory lane?
Oh
I
yeah, they did
hate that
do.
shit.
I forgot they
And
did
talk
that.
about the people who have fallen before us so that
I,
we could be the top 10. Like,
oh my
give
God.
me a break.
It was like I don't care about these people they're talking about. I forgot about most of them.
Me too. I was like, oh yeah, you. You should have still been in this game, not this person over here.
Yeah.
But
Well, this could have worked on the last episode. Why are we doing it now? We've still got 4 episodes to go. Like, wait till the end to remind us about everyone that's
no,
gone.
they shouldn't remind us, period. Let's move on. Let's keep this. What do you say? Let's keep this roaster cooking. Yeah,
Let's
we don't
get
want
this
no
roast to
raw
cooking.
meat. Let's go.
I'm dead. So they remind us of the fallen soldiers, and then Jimmy says, "Okay, everyone, pick a captain." Oh boy, they don't know what they're picking a captain for. And immediately we have the payoff of these alliances that have been building. You've got the one wipeout team that's still intact with the girls and Jim. They all back Monica. Then all of the guys on the wipeout team, which is I think Jack, Tyler, I don't even remember. August. Oh my God, I can't believe I remember their name. And they back up Nick. Then you've got Corey and Brett standing in the middle. Did for any second did you think they were gonna go over to Monica?
No.
No, I didn't
But
either.
I
I
also felt like, no shade,
mhm.
okay? It's kind of a cop out because they were just captains before. So why aren't you using your logic to switch it up?
Oh,
Why are we playing the easy game? Like, this
yeah,
is
we got to
boring.
talk about that. Like, they just were captains, so now you're putting them in a captain position again. We saw this last season when Tawana kept being in the captain position, and Tawana made a horrible choice when she let the JC and whatever the fuck that other guy's name was go second and third, and they
Mhm.
lost the $1 million. So why are you giving it to them again? We should switch it up.
Exactly. They should,
So
especially because it's getting closer to the end game. Like, I don't know.
don't you want to establish yourself as a player at this point?
You would think, but it's
Yeah.
giving common sense has left the brain. So
This is where I do have to call out, like, Hannah and Katie, like all the people not getting edits. Like, at this point in the game, every time you're a captain, you get some kind of power. Why are you not trying to get that power for yourself to switch the game up?
that's something you're gonna have to ask Hannah to her
Yeah,
face in an
yeah,
interview. You gotta bring
yeah.
her up here. Hannah, come to the front. We have questions.
We do got questions for you. Time to set the record straight, okay?
Yep.
So the boys end up sticking with the boys, Corey and Brett, and Monica's like, I can't believe it. Bitch, why don't act shocked? In the words of what
I don't
boss and
know. For
CEO.
all we know, they could have been politicking. They could have been politicking, and then Monica got all, oh, I have hope. Like, yeah, they're gonna pick me, and then
She
boom, boom.
probably did. She's not
I don't
giving
know.
me strategist. I think last episode she really fumbled by letting Katie go. Like, okay, you're gonna eliminate the two
Mhm.
enemies of everybody, but you're gonna send home Katie when you just had a deal with the women to save them. Like, why not eliminate one of the guys? Just one. Nope. I'm gonna let them all stay together, even though they all sleep together in the same dorm, they all pal around with each other. Oh no, we're not worried about them. Fucking A. Like, come on. So, Nick is the captain. How do you feel about Nick getting the captain position?
Um, I mean, I would rather him than Monica because I've seen enough of her. Like, I'm glad she's bringing it for the TV, but for my mental health, like, I just need to see somebody else for a bit. Let someone else have the
I
sun shining
agree.
moment.
I think Monica needed this moment to realize, bitch, you're on the bottom, okay? Like, you need to step your game up. I think
She
if
should
she
have
was,
kept that
yeah,
girl. What's that blonde girl's name? Briley.
Briley.
Yes, yes, she should have kept her in. Like, oh my God, like the girl that was a number for you. But anyways,
Yeah, and I can't even say that Nick winning stopped her because she
mm,
helped Nick win. She could have
yeah,
stopped Nick from winning last episode.
she could have, but she didn't.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if she had become captain, I wouldn't be surprised if she picks Jim and then they screw over Hannah and Katie. I wouldn't have been surprised, honestly.
Yeah, me
Which,
too.
yeah, so I hope that I don't think anyone's getting eliminated from this. I hope that this wakes her and Jim up and they turn the fuck up. Okay?
I mean, well, doesn't Nick have to pick the order?
Yeah, so they reveal to us that Nick is picking an order. I don't think he's picking the whole order. I think it's he picks one person and they pick the other person. It's just like
Mm,
last season. There's a
okay,
million
yeah.
dollars in the middle, and the only reason they're getting buried alive is to hold them while they wait for um the $1 million thing.
How are they supposed to get out of there? That's what I'm intrigued about.
I think they get d dug up. I was watching an interview and Jimmy said that they just put a bunch of soil on top of them, so it's very easy to get them out. They
You
took a
had
lot of
all
safety
these
precautions.
henchmen pick up the dirt, put it
Hmm.
on the in the grave just to dig it back up and put it back in the pile. What's
Yeah.
the point? For TV?
That's my biggest like plot
Like
point
there's
is
no
that
tunnel under the ground for them to get out. Like
no, this
they
just
should have
feels
had an escape plan. Like so, I don't know, make it
well, they
something
do. They
that's
said that they
efficient.
put soil instead of dirt, so that way if something happened, they could open a latch in the coffin and they could just like dig themselves out. So
Interesting.
but this just felt like a whole lot of work for a whole lot of nothing. Like, if we're burying these people alive, why is it just to hold them instead of putting them in the house? It does look cooler, but it feels fruitless. Like, you could have done an actual game. Like, I hope next episode they do some type of game with the coffins.
Yeah, it's very anticlimactic just to put them in
Yes,
there, just to dig them
that
out.
that's
Like,
a good word.
what is
So,
the point?
Uh, one thing I'm noticing with this season is that there's a lot of repeats from last season. We have the Island episode, but now it's Survivor. We have the blocks, but now they're gigantic. We have the red cubes, but now there's no time limit. Like it's just the same ideas, but
Mhm.
repackaged a little bit. At first, I was living for it. I was like, all right, remixing it up, fixing last season. But now, okay, can I just know what to expect from the rest of this season?
Mhm.
It, it's
Yeah,
it just
it's
doesn't
giving
hit the
recycled.
same. Yes, that's a good point. It's feeling like recycled. We've already
Recycled and
seen this,
repackaged with a pretty little bow to make you think that it's brand new, but it's not.
and the bow is
You've
some
seen it
coffins.
already.
It's like we've gotten our Christmas presents, we've already peeked in them,
Mhm.
and it's the same shit we got last year. I don't think this twist is bad by any means, but they could have done something different with it. They could have done a different kind of $1 million thing. Like honestly, this was practically the exact same episode as last season. The only difference is last season we got a payoff at the end. This time they kind of edged us, if you will, from knowing what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope that episode 8 will save it, but I'm not holding my breath.
Well, that's what Jimmy claims his next episode's gonna save it. So Nick is the captain, and we don't know what he's gonna do yet. Do you think he's gonna take 1 million?
If I was him and I'm there thinking about my life story, about me living in a car, all the struggles that I've had to do, I've never touched this amount of money before, like he claims to be saying. I'm taking that whole thing clean. You guys
Yep,
can hate me for the rest of the game. You guys can target me, but I'm a millionaire. And
exactly.
I didn't have this before. Y'all go have fun fighting for that 5 million that you might not get.
Yeah, the way I look at it as, okay, you're probably not going to win if you take the million. So it's like you're self-sacrificing, but 1 million is a great amount of money. That's a grand prize.
Yep.
What I don't understand is I've heard people say, "Oh, I wouldn't take all of it. I would just take some and leave a little." Why?
A
If you
million? Okay, maybe it was 5 million there. Okay. I'll probably take like 4.5 mil and then y'all can have deal with the crumbs.
That's crazy.
But yeah, if it's 1 mil, like just take the whole freaking thing. And no
Yeah.
shade. Maybe I'm just saying this because I want it to get a little bit more spicy. But knowing how these people are and they're just kumbaya, I don't think
Mhm.
he's gonna
No.
take very much. He's probably gonna take 100 thou.
I would be surprised if he took it all just because they have been very friendly. Him and the boys have been
We
so
need
friendly
someone to take it
postseason.
all. Just take it all.
And
Slice the game.
I know from interviewing JT that they're still not over it. JT taking the money, which is ridiculous to me.
Oh my
He
God.
I
That
wouldn't
was
even
what,
be
a year
mad.
ago? Like, let it go.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be mad if someone took 1 million. This is a little different because we could all share it, so I probably would be mad, but I mean, I would get the move. Uh, my biggest thing with leaving some, we saw last season with JC. JC left pennies for them. He left like a couple of thousand for Emma, and
Yeah.
what was the point?
It
It
was a
was
slap in
more
the face. You should
insulting.
have just took it all.
Just take it all at that point. So the episode cuts off there. We have another cliffhanger. I'm sick and tired of these fucking cliffhangers. They're not good cliffhangers. If you're gonna do a cliffhanger, you gotta do it somewhere better. Like the episode is just starting. We're finally getting this challenge, and right as it starts, oh, rug ripped out from under us. The only thing that makes the and now we're gonna start the next episode off, and if he does not take the million, people are gonna be pissed. They're gonna be like, I waited a whole week to see him not take the million.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're gonna get. But he
I
better have
don't
taken that
know.
million.
He better have. I
But I feel
will.
like he's not going to.
I feel like it's
Honestly,
the
they
only
should have
thing that
just
makes
gave us
sense.
all the episodes. Just give it all.
I think that they could have done batches. Like they did the first 3 episodes all at the same time. They could
Mhm.
have done Survivor as its own episode, episode 4. Then what was episode 5? The Cubes? Episode 5, The Cubes, and episode 6 could have been together. And now this next episode and the episode after could have been together. My biggest problem with them doing this cliffhanger is all right, now next episode we have to finish up what last episode started. So whatever plot point we start next episode with the next game, we already have to cut into last week's fucking story,
Yeah.
and we're not going to have time to fully flesh it out.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man.
Mm.
I'm literally losing hope on this season.
Yeah, they're
I like
losing.
season
Yeah.
one so much better. The ending,
Yeah.
gaggy. This, snooze fest.
Yeah. I think they need to look at the casting for season 1 and compare it to season 2. I'm not trying to shit on the season 2 people, but I think season two's people were either more difficult for them to edit,
Mhm.
or maybe they just weren't giving. I hate to say it, but maybe y'all just were not giving the way you thought you were. I don't
I
think
don't
Beast
know.
Games is the show that works for quiet people.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you said that you watch some of their like lives and they have personalities
Yeah,
with
they do.
I don't know. Do they maybe they only have personality now because they're getting some clout? Like, I don't know. I'm just making up shit, but
Well, you know what? It is different too when you're in the middle of like a stressful environment, and like when you're doing confessionals during a challenge, you're not going to think of funny things to say. You're so overwhelmed with everything going on and you're on the spot. But if you had time to think about it afterwards and like relax and fuck around with your friends, you might see something better. You know what? I remember in episode 1 filming, they came up to me and they wanted me to say something sassy and bitchy, which I was a little annoyed with because I felt like it was a stereotype,
Mhm.
but I couldn't think of anything to say. They walk away, and then I'm just talking with people around me, and I felt more comfortable to say what I felt about. I was talking shit about other people, and I noticed the camera was on me while I was doing that. Obviously, it didn't make air, but it's harder to give like genuine and funny energy like off the cuff in
Mhm.
front of a fucking camera like that, like you're an actor
Yeah.
compared to just existing.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
Hmm.
I
I
don't
think
know, man.
Queen was saying
I don't
something to
know.
me about, oh, maybe these people weren't confessional trained. I'm like, well,
Huh?
if they're not confessional trained, that's not an excuse. That means they should not have been
Pause.
cast.
Pause. There's no such thing as confessional training, for one.
Yeah.
For two, whoever the producer is, that's supposed to be asking these prompt questions to get answers out of people are not doing their job properly.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to get better as you go on. Like if you watch other shows, they get better as the season progresses. But if someone, the number one thing that they look for in interviews, I know for a different show, I don't know about this show because when I did it, I didn't really do any interviews. But for other shows, the number one thing that they ask is for you to be a storyteller. And if you are a good storyteller, they know you're going to be able to do confessionals very well, and you're going to be able to talk well at tribal council or to Julie Chen. So if you're not a good storyteller, you shouldn't be on the show.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ugh, It's,
So,
I don't know.
so I, I hate to dogpile on the show because I have enjoyed parts of this season, and I love Mr. Beast and the whole thing, but we got to give y'all tough love. I mean,
Hmm.
that's, is there anything we missed?
I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered everything that there is to cover about this episode.
Yeah, I think so too. So what do you think is gonna happen next week? We talked about the million, but like, what game are they gonna do? Like, what game do you think they're doing?
Probably the same thing as
Do
season one.
you think they're gonna do vo last season was voting? Do you think they're doing voting again?
They probably will in a different way, packaged in a different way to make us think that this is brand new. But
Bro, there's 3 episodes left.
I can't
3.
believe that there's 3 episodes. It should be done already.
I am terrified of the idea that next episode will be another non-elimination or only one person's gonna go
No,
home or
someone has
something.
to be eliminated. Someone has to be.
I don't know. I think they're going to spend a lot of time on this $1 million bribe thing and like the aftermath. I don't think they're going to have time to finish the actual episode.
Yeah,
I
I can
hope
see
not.
that.
You know what, too? When you have cliffhangers like this, we don't get a peek into next week. We have no idea what is coming next week at all.
Mhm. Nothing.
Ugh.
I couldn't even guess.
Do you have a winner pick?
No, I don't care who wins. And honestly, they should all lose.
I
All of them.
I don't know who's gonna win. I
I don't
like
care who wins. No shade. They're all lackluster. They
I
lack some spice, some seasoning. They're just like bland. Like, I don't know.
I
I'm
want
gonna root for the people that were in my face. So put Nick up there, put Monica, put Jim. The rest, I don't know who you are. Sorry.
I want Hannah to win. And if it's not Hannah, Katie seems like cool people. And if it's not her, maybe August. I kind of want like one of the unexpected under-edited people.
So you
Um,
want a nobody to win. Got it.
kinda, yeah. Because
No,
the
I
people
wanted somebody to win. At least I know that you did something.
Monica lost me this last episode with eliminating Katie. She gave me very cocky, catty energy. So she lost me as a fan. If she, next episode, maybe she can redeem herself. Jim has been obnoxious this whole season. I'm not here for it. Jack, I don't think Jack wins just from the way that he's talking. Like he was saying, I think to Ivy and Ava about how he wants to redeem himself. Like he wasn't speaking as if he was a winner. Like I'm looking at the way people are postseason if they're giving winner, and he's not really giving me winner. Then who else is there? Tyler, I thought he's a douche. I thought he was being douchey. Every time we see him, he's a little douchey. And then who else is even left? Oh, Nick. I'd be okay if Nick won. I'd
Yeah,
be
I
okay
wouldn't be
if he
mad if
won.
Nick won.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. So I'm, you know what, Nick, the girls, or August. That's kind of where I'm leaning.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait and see. 3 more
Yeah.
episodes.
I guess, yeah, so I guess we can wrap it up there. So thank you everyone for watching. Chantell, do you have anything going on where they could follow you and all that jazz?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at XOCHANTIIEOX.
I love it. Yeah, and I mean, as for me, just follow everything going on with the OGBG breakdown. You can follow us on Instagram, same thing. You can head over to our website for more information. Subscribe here on @SlightlyBitta for all things reality TV. We do have some recaps coming up for Survivor 50. I'm excited to talk about that with you.
Oh, I
And
can't wait to talk my shit. Oh, I'm
and
itching.
if you haven't checked it out yet, we did a traders game the other night. It was really fun. We brought in 22 people who are just fans of the show, and they played, Chantell was one of them, and they played an online version of the traders. We may be doing more of that, so keep an eye out if you ever wanted to, throw your hand in it. You might play with some Beast Games alumni. And I guess that's it. So until next time, guys, make sure you stay followed, stay tuned. Most importantly,